Hi, this is Dianne with SCA-TV. Today our subject matter is going to be Nextdoor. Nextdoor is a great asset for our community. It's very helpful. A lot of us are on it. It's a website. So we have invited Officer Scott Williams to talk to us today about Nextdoor. So welcome.
Thank you.
Officer Williams, and tell us what you can about Nextdoor and how important it is for all of us to be on that site.
Yes, it is a website, and there's also an app for smartphone if you have one that you can utilize that as well. But if you don't have the smartphone, you can log on the website. What Nextdoor is it ultimately is a virtual neighborhood watch. Neighborhood watches are established and well liked up in this area. It's just another avenue. The important thing about Nextdoor is you don't have to go out to a community center or go to a neighborhood watch meeting to get information exchanged. You can exchange information with your neighbors instantly, because whoever's logged on to it, what you have to do is when you sign on, best part about it, it's free, but when you sign on, they're going to go through a verification process to verify that you live in that neighborhood. And once you do, only the people in that neighborhood that are on that Nextdoor portion can see the posts that are going back and forth. So kind of like a Facebook, but for neighborhood watch groups. So neighbors can actually post information about the neighborhood that's going on, and only the people in that particular community will be able to see that and respond to those posts. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't like to get on and respond, you don't have to. You can just read all the other posts. So you don't have to have an active engagement in it, but you can definitely see what's going on. People share information about lost pets on there. People share information about crime, which is what we like. If you see a suspicious vehicle or you see a suspicious person in the neighborhood, you can post that and see if other people have seen that same thing. Or what we see all the time is people say, hey, there was a suspicious vehicle. Somebody else posts and goes, oh, I'm sorry, that's my nephew that's visiting me, and find out it's all right and it's verified information. So it's a great way to exchange information quickly. More importantly, the Henderson Police Department is an active user of the Nextdoor app. What that means is anytime that we send out press releases, whether it be BOLOs, whether it be looking out for suspicious activity, or safety tips like we've talked about before, all of those things are going to be disseminated by the police department through this application. So if you're logged on as a user, you're going to get those notices from the police department, which is a great way to communicate with the public. And more importantly, you can also post things to the police department and we can communicate with you through that as well. So it's a great avenue for people to use, and the process is simple to easy to sign up. There are some verification techniques that they use to verify your address. And again, we encourage as many residents to be on there as possible because, as you know, the exchange of information is how we can reduce crime. And we love having that transparency with the police department so people know what we're doing and what's going on in their area, and it's a great way for us to spread that. So we are actively using it, so we want everyone to be part of that so they're not left out.
And the website is nextdoor.com?
Yes. Yep. www.nextdoor.com.
Well, thank you for that. I myself belong to Nextdoor. There was a robbery up the street, there was a break-in, and we heard right away that the resident had posted it on the site. So it was very, very helpful to know. You know immediately what's going on in your neighborhood. So thank you so much for your information.
Appreciate it.
This is Dianne Candek with SCA-TV, and we hope to see you soon.